Good morning. Happy Monday. Oh my goodness, Alicia B's got her eyes pried open this morning. Joan, it is good to see you. I'm so glad you are here. I'm so glad you say you are doing well. I'm glad to hear that. Are you in therapy? Are you doing physical therapy at home? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm here. I don't know that my eyes are all that open either. Oh my goodness, you made it this morning. Hello, Karen. Yeah. Hi, Frozen. You made it. I look more awake than you feel. Okay. Oh, got to be pumping that coffee down this morning. You guys, I kind of decided that since I'm doing Rebecca Ruud this Friday, which is another crazy mom, that I would take a little gander and see, well, how prevalent is the infanticide, or the filicide, which is parents against children. Oh, these numbers are depressing, let me tell you. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Barbara. So don't bend, don't squat, don't lift, but they gave you a bone stimulator to wear for 2 hours a day. Well, um, those are kind of like a TENS unit, right? Maybe I'm not on the right path here, but good morning, Maggie. Redline Craft, hello. Good to see you. Glad you're here. I don't know that I've seen you in my chat, so I'm glad you're here. Good morning, Miss Southern Belle. Yeah, we are up with the chickens this morning. Well, maybe not with the chickens, though. That might have been earlier. That very well could have been earlier in the day. And I don't have chickens. But anyway, good morning, Lorna. So this week on Friday is the case of Rebecca Ruud, who murdered her daughter. And I am saying that because from everything I have seen, she murdered her daughter, although we do not yet have a verdict. So we are still waiting on a verdict for this one. Oh, we haven't seen Flashy Dance in a while. Look at that. We get to have a flashy dance. Hey, hey. Yay. Thank you for that. So I could see my flashy dance. Good morning, Linda. I appreciate that very much, Miss Southern Belle. Thank you so very much. Linda says she's been up for 2 hours. Oh my. Morning, Chels. Chelsea's up getting the boys ready, getting herself ready for work. I hope you have a fabulous Monday, hun. So, when I was looking at the statistics, this is just killing me to say this. Hi, Annie. There are 450 filicides per year. Eight out of 100,000 children. Eight out of 100,000 The first year of a child's life is the highest percentage in their entire life that they could be killed. Homicide will happen. The highest rate of chance of being killed in a person's life is in the first year. You make it past the first year, you are doing good. Can you imagine? That's the statistics, you guys. And I've got some stuff ready for looking at the U.S. rates compared to other places. U.S. has the highest. U.S. has the highest. Yeah, I know. They're very sobering. They are very sobering. I did not know because we've been talking about these crazy moms, right? We've been talking about them, but I had no idea how high that rate was. Yes, because they can't communicate and because they are so helpless. Absolutely. Good morning, Bree. How are you this morning? So that's kind of we may carry this on for a couple of weeks. I want to see what will happen with this case. The Rebecca Ruud case that I'm covering on Friday is a bench trial, which I've not covered that. I've not really looked into that. I did watch the trial. And a bench trial is one that is tried by the judge. So there's no jury at all. And that is chosen by the one who has good morning, Hope. What's the word? The defendant picks that. So often, and I will get into more about bench trials also, and why sometimes the defendant will pick that. So good deal. Everybody's doing well this morning. That's awesome. So this case finished up. Ooh, I want to say it finished up last week. And it might have been the week before, the Friday before. Oh, sorry, you guys. I'm going to make you yawn. It might have been like a week ago Friday that the case finished. And now it's with the judge, waiting for the judge to make a decision. Good morning, Sue. There sure is. There is a valid reason why cops are so skeptical whenever they get to, whenever they get there to do some not reconnaissance, looking for information. So Annie, you've been following this. Well, that's good. Yep. Good morning, Sue. This one is in Springfield, Missouri, in case you're wondering where it's at. And there was a stepfather, sort of. And he is also on trial. So he has cut a deal, I think, because he spoke at her. He was a witness on the for both sides. Yes, and I'm glad to hear that. And I think that I mean, this is 8 out of 100,000. So I would be bold, but I would say that most of us feel the exact same way. So I'm just surprised at how high those numbers are. Right? Or Andrea Yates. So here's another thing I wanted to say was, can you guys list some crazy moms? What have we covered here? We've covered, and I'm going to list a couple. So if you want to go back and watch, it's in my playlist, in the Stitch and Crime playlist. And so I covered Diana Downs. She's the one who shot her children in her car. And I covered Susan Smith. She is the one who drowned her children in her car. We have not covered Andrea Yates yet, but I feel like all of us really know that case pretty well. Andrea Yates drowned her children in her bathtub. I think this will be the third one. Well, guess what? If you've been following this, that's kind of where my head went to. Oh, there's a lot more. There's a lot more. I will do my best. There's some of them that are talked about you're going to love it, Alicia, because there is a psychiatry report, and they do list a few cases and give some examples in their report. I'm looking, I've got a spider on the ceiling. I need to get my vacuum out, right, Alicia? How many of you suck the spiders up with your vacuum? So those are the statistics, and we're going to talk about this tomorrow, and I will give you more about the statistics and all of that. We'll cover this case on Friday. I'm going to make my posting today about the winners from yesterday. If you did not see that, I picked 2 winners from Facebook. It took me like an hour and a half to put all of the names into the wheel, and they're still in the wheel. They're still there. So Linda does. Oh, that's funny. And Linda does that. Frozen squishes them. Barbara thinks we're funny. Yeah, Darlie. Oh, yeah. It's Darlene Routier or something like that. That's a recent one. I think that's a recent case. I need to write that down. There's one out of Canada that I learned about yesterday. Oh my goodness, you guys. I've been watching something called Crime Beat. And it's a Canadian, and it's on Hulu. And it's like, it's like a 48 hours type thing. And it's amazing me the difference between Canada's justice system and the US's justice system. So many of those, when they get their sentence, they don't get life in prison. They get 20 years, 14 years, 12 years. And a bunch of them go to a mental facility and then they get out. The Canadian system is so different, so different. And so I was thinking we might have a discussion about the justice system in different places too. Y'all don't let me forget. Yeah, Casey Anthony, that's another one. The husband catches them, talks to them, takes them outside, washes his hands 3 times before he touches me. You don't even touch me. You touch that silly spider. Is that the Canadian, the average murderer? Is that a Canadian one or the US one? The average murderer serves 8 years. What is that? US or Canada? I mean, to me, that's getting away with murder. In the US, that's getting away with murder, you guys. I just, wow. Wow. So they get longer, but that's all they serve. That is unbelievable. I didn't know it was that low. Okay, I'm trying to absorb that right now. Oh, that's just nuts. That's nuts. I don't know what to say to that. So 8 seems to be pretty popular. You serve 8 years and 8 out of 100,000. Oh, bless her heart. I sure feel for her. One of your niece's murderers was let out on parole 2 Fridays ago. I'm so sorry, Sue. I hate it. I hate that. Chelsea, you too, honey. Love you. I'll talk to you later. Have a wonderful day. Well, that is definitely a part of this. Why we have repeat offenders. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so if you're wondering who the winners for Facebook were, it was Lori Dodson and Debbie Collum, and I will post that in the Facebook group. And you can watch that yesterday if you have not, where I picked the winners and I showed all of my makes and all the stuff I'm making. I showed what was in here. Denise, I finished my hat. Denise, that's going to be going out to Denise today. If I don't do anything, I need to get that in the mail. So go watch yesterday's. There's some good stuff in there. And then on Saturday, we're going to regrouping and we're going to talk about wellness and self-care. We're going to talk about self-care. We're going to have our self-care on Saturday, and we're going to start talking a little bit more about routines and routines that can help us. I'm so sorry, Annie. Oh my great niece was killed. I am so sorry. Good morning, Donna. Good morning, Steve. Are you on the road again? Our thoughts are with you, Annie. And my thoughts are with all of those who have lost loved ones, especially to violence, especially. And they lump the mother crime, they lump that in with domestic violence also, and that because it occurs in the home, so it is a part of that. And I don't know where that falls as far as how much that played into what's going on with these women too. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. That is just, that's hard. That's so hard. It's a mess delivering, trying to do home time. Okay. Okay, Steve. Broken women. Yes. That's what I'm getting at. It's morning, you guys, trying to get my words all together. I did pretty good. I do also want to mention I may have some more information relating to the Tara Grinstead case. So, as you know, I covered that. That was the beauty queen murder, Tara Grinstead, and we did the Tara blanket. I'm wanting to do a top and call it the Tara top. And I'll let you know how that goes. And hopefully I can work on that, um, and let you know, the updates and give you talk a little bit more about it. If you guys want to do that, I will probably I might do that on a Thursday. But so her boyfriend said she OD, but she never used, and she's the third one of his girlfriends to accidentally OD. Well, oh, goodness, there's a lot going on there. Then, absolutely, yes, so scary. Yeah, he does need to be he something needs to happen there. I hope they have arrested him. That's a repeat offender for sure. Something is definitely going on there. Well, 1 in 3 people will be affected by crime like this. 1 in 3. 1 in 3 people. Well, Karen, the top that I'm talking about, I'm wanting to be um, a cotton top, and I want it to be something I can wear like into the fall when it just starts to get a little cooler, and in like spring through summer through fall, because that's our longest season that I could wear something like that. Well, as you know, that is a huge part of why there is so much crime is the drugs. Absolutely. Isn't that scary? The 1 in 3 is very scary. Yes, and I was that was very surprising. I don't remember what the number was, but that's another one that is just so surprising. So cotton for you too. The what I'm thinking of using, I have something called Barocco cotton. I want to say it's called Cotton Supreme or something like that, and it's like in a navy color, And I haven't done that I haven't done that stitch yet in a solid, and I think that it might be really, really pretty done in that solid. Good morning, Maribel. It's 10%. 10% of the population victims of incest. 33, there are 33 billion people in the US alone, and 10% of those. Oh, yeah, some more thumbs would be great. Thank you. And with that Tara, it's going to have that stitch with the holes. So just wearing a little cami underneath it, you know. So yeah, that is our week coming up, you guys. Um, but I've been listening to the Up and Vanished. Ooh, what happened there? When I wear like a shirt that's darker, sometimes the shadows will come in. It draws the shadows. Ooh. Oh, that meant oh, oh, that's right. That is right. That's the victims. 30 is it 33,000? That's what I'm trying to figure out though. Is that are you saying thousand or are you saying million? Because that's millions right there. She's saying millions, you guys. And I'm sorry. I have to say I'm sorry. Because that means that, you know, you changed it to double crochets instead of the holes on that. You see, you like that a lot better. It probably did work out good. It is bad. Well, you are a strong woman, Annie. Strong. And you guys, part of what I want to do here, just so you know, is awareness is half the battle. If we can get some awareness out here to how bad these numbers are, how widely affected we all are by the crime, how, and then figure out how we can not be victims, how we can protect ourselves, um, be better people, and learn from this all. What can we learn from it all? That's where I'm headed with the channel. I've been working for a while on my why. So, do you guys know what that means? Knowing what your why is? Mhm. Alicia knows her why. I'm sorry, Karen. Yep. Right. Yeah. Why you're here, why it happens to you, and why anyone loves you. Okay. Have a good day, Bree. So my why, I'll have to touch on that and give you guys some places to look for. I listened to a podcast about this, and it was meant for people who had a business to help them. This person was someone who does, I'm saying a lot this morning, and I apologize. This expert was talking about how she helps businesses to expand and grow. And one of the things that she tells them is that you have to know what your why is. Why are you doing this? Why are you selling this? Why are why? What is your why? Your compelling why is your purpose. Yes. So I have a really good idea these days about it, but I'm still kind of forming it a little bit. Steve, I know my why. Why don't these people unload my trailer? Oh, that's funny. Thank you, Steve, for the laughter. We need a little bit of that this morning. The Robin Drake. Was that what was? Because I'm not remembering names this morning, but that could be it. Oh, hold on, you guys. I know why I have this thing. Ooh. Oh, the old wooden one is the best one. Okay. It could have been Alicia. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Annie. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Being aware and being an advocate, absolutely. And I too had things happen to me, and that is why I am an advocate. So it's very important to me. And I always tell people, one of the ways, every single time that I order from Amazon, I use the Amazon Smile, and my purchases, part of my purchases, I know go to the domestic violence center that is close to me. And that's one of the ways, if you can't do anything else, you can hook that up to your Amazon so that you can do something like that. But yes, that is another reason that I am. You have that back scratcher. You could keep it weak, let it keep you weak or make you strong. You lived, they died, you win, as horrible as that sounds. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. Thank you so much for that. I knew you were strong. I knew you were a strong woman. Just listening to you, I knew you were. Yep. Somehow I knew when you came in the chat. Okay, you guys. That is what I've got for you. I I do want to remind you guys to get your book for the book club if you haven't already signed up for that. If you're wanting to get it, you don't have to. You don't have to have the book. Uh, you could just follow along with us, but that won't be until the first week or so of August is when that book, and I'll give everybody a week or so, and then I will be at my dad's. So we'll start talking about the book um, in that time frame. So, and that's when we're going to do the something in red make along. So that's coming. So be getting your red yarn together too. Yes, it does. Society does leave a lot. It's part of the human condition. Karen's ready. If you leave it to man, he will mess it up. Just saying. He will mess it up. I'm right there with you, Annie. I think that's the same thing. I think that's part of my reason also I have been attracted to crime. I do too. Alicia's got her book and she's read the book. She's ahead of us. She's read it. So she's got to reread it, but um she does not know what she's making yet. I still have one of my yarns I need to wind into a cake because I'm doing something in fingering weight. You read it back in November. So the book is called, oh, I just put it away, but let me get it out. Hold on. I have it. And the cover is the cover that you see is going to be different. I was able to get this one with this cover. But you can pre-order this on Amazon. Oh. Thank you, Alicia. But you can pre-order it. And it said it comes out August 4th. And he's got a podcast, a channel here on YouTube called Murder Academy. You can find a link to it from my page. Okay, you guys, have a wonderful week. If I don't see you before Friday, I hope you will join me then for the Rebecca Ruud case. Who knows? Maybe we'll have a judgment by the judge by then, some sort of a verdict. And I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this back, I appreciate you very much. And you guys have fun today. And I'm going to remember that outro. Love to you all. Yes. All right. Here we go. Let's see if I remember.